It's gonna be right about there. Somebody's gonna get stuck. I have a feeling it's gonna be me. I also own a farm. Here we go. You're now watching the 2024 season of Farming with Duffy Ag. Just before 5 and we're about halfway to the farm, and I guess it rained there. Supposedly they got a ½ inch of rain and we can't even get in the fields right now. So today's called off, and honestly, looking at the weather, tomorrow, well, this afternoon looks like at least here is supposed to get more rain. I don't know if there is supposed to get more rain. So, alrighty. Could have slept in a little bit longer. Woke up at 3:30, and wow, that was a tar truck. It aggressively smells like tar. So I will go back and maybe I'll close my eyes for an hour and then we'll get into our day. So it is what it is. Welcome back to the channel. We are rolling out to go do some tanker yanking. So yesterday I didn't film a single thing and it was so peaceful. It wasn't really. I had office work and got caught up on some editing for you guys and all sorts of stuff. But day's already ruined. Stopped at McDonald's in paper straw. Nothing worse than trying to drink orange juice with paper straw. It's just such a... Can we get plastic straws back everywhere? No, just like plastic bags. Alrighty. It rained about an inch, I think, for everybody. So it put us in a bad place. Yesterday we were shut down hauling because we couldn't get in and out of the fields. So I drove halfway and then they canceled it, which was a good call. They put gravel down, I guess, so we should be able to make our way in and out. Alrighty, we're gonna jump down and get rolling. Took one load out of their slurry store pit here. He's going swim. Josh is going swimming. It's gonna be a little wet today, but Eric made it with the first load in the straight truck. And we're gonna get going. So it's damp. They put down some stone. They got quite their setup of rigs. Oshkosh 4-wheel drives, R model silage trucks. Oh, another R model silage truck. Missed that one. Yes, sir. You ready? Yeah, we're probably gonna have some sloppy messes on some stuff. Hope for the best. They put gravel down, but once it gets packed in, you're kind of stuck with it. But there's a lot of millions of gallons to move still. So when we don't run for a day, that just drags on for everybody. So they look like they're ready to rock and roll. I think they've been agitating the lower pit, so hopefully it pumps a little bit better. There's a lot of sawdust in it. Well, as you see, we got a lake right in front of us. That's pretty new. Oh, they actually did it. There's quite a bit of gravel down over there. But then it becomes mud. So, well. She is full. They're getting ready to prime the line and get pumping. This stuff seemed a lot more liquidy, so hopefully they can get the gallons. Then they'll when they're under 1,000 gallons and that's 700, it's a slow day. Once you get up, and it's all about chasing gallons. Steve knows, we were talking about it. Once you get to 12, 13, then you're like, oh, what about 17? And once you're at 1,700 gallons a minute, you're like, why not 2,000? And then before you know it, you're chasing 3,500 gallons a minute. And that's a lot of manure moving. So there's a few guys in New York that can make that happen, and that was it just takes money, lots of money. Bigger hose, bigger pumps, more pumps. It's gonna be the mud part right here, which is the worst. I was checking out the diller and I got overfilled. Oh, 2 days in a row. Well, we didn't haul yesterday, but yeah, we're loaded. See, running down the front. It is what it is. Tank's trashed. So Buzzy's here, but we don't know if he's gonna be able to make it in this field. There he goes. It's gonna be right about there. Somebody's gonna get stuck. I have a feeling it's gonna be me. I'm glad I got new tires on. That is saving me. But trailer's heavy. We gotta reweigh it again at some point. And just verify. I want to weigh the truck and I want to weigh the trailer by itself. If you guys remember, we weighed it and it's got some weight, which makes sense. Boy, almost got stuck there, but that's Mac power for you. He's down on the bushes. They're putting down some more gravel so that we can get around, but Mikey's over there spinning wheels. We gotta get it tucked, so the tractor's down here right now, which is good. I think that's just how it's gonna be. That dude texted me and he said, you just gotta tug every truck in and out. Yeah, I don't have a chain in here. Probably should. The neighbor here got quite a few deer going on. New Zealand deer farming was really big time. US, we don't have the same size of a lot of it. And actually Ditter Wasser, who moved the original discs a long time ago, the ones that I wish I had purchased for myself, he farms deer. So what's up? What are you guys doing today? Oh, look at that one. Oh, he's got quite the rat going on. No, you can't chase those ones. Okay? So today is a gotcha day for Yanko. 9 years ago, I picked him up. I'll drop the picture of us. Yeah. What's going on here? Is Chip by himself in there, or is there somebody riding in the tractor with Chip? I don't really know. Yeah, I'll drop the picture right here of us. We're both babies at the time, pretty much. It is just soft. So, Chip's coming to the rescue. Mikey's stuck over there. Yeah, they got over an inch of rain in the last, well, 36 hours. No good, right? You like getting muddy, though. As Eric Mattis would say, blue power. Give him a tug out. It is not even, what time is it? Not even 11 o'clock. Yeah, we could shut down and not pump any manure, but then nobody gets ahead. We got it figured out now. So if you pull up, back in, and then pull back out, it is much better than bouncing through the ruts. We're actually going pretty smooth. The sun came out for a minute, but we got cloud coverage. It's gonna have to come out for a while to get some of the... An inch of rain in 24 hours is pretty bad. I did see some of the guys in Missouri, they got 4 to 7 inches of rain 2 days ago. Yeah. Insane. But pushing along, drag lines out there doing this last corner over there. I don't know if they're gonna pull a section of drag out when they start doing up front here, which will push them on the gallon side. We're keeping just about perfect pace. Haven't had to stop unloading at all, so I think the stuff's agitated up, pumping a little bit better today. They took quite a bit of the supply line out, and now we're working up in this front, and they're pumping gallons. They're keeping right up, so it's amazing what distance and friction and the loss of it, like a couple 100 feet of foot of hose will do. So, and that's why when you get a distance out, like a far distance, putting a booster pump in, then it bumps the pressure back up, then you can pump more. So, yeah, there's, as I said before, it just takes money. We are back to loading out of both pits because now, yeah, we can just keep running. So we got pump tractors and pump operators at both pits, and this is the speed that I like. When it's slow, when you pull up to the frac tank and there's somebody sitting there and you gotta wait, stuff like that. When you pull in, dump your load, you're right out again. Or 2 trucks are unloading at the same time and nobody's waiting. That's pumping. So we'll push through. I believe this is our last day here and we're going to the next job. The last load going in. What time is it? Just after 5? They're wrapping this field up. So this was, I think it was 70 acres. I got a guy that's doing the demolition of a concrete brick building, and it's all in small pieces now. And he dropped a few loads at my house, up on the pad, up by the barn. And somebody called DEC for illegal dumping. So I gotta get to the bottom of that, because that makes 0 sense as far as it's literally dumped up next to the shop. I don't know. People are crazy. Everybody wants to be in everybody else's business. Alright. I don't know if we're moving trucks. I don't think we're here tomorrow. I think we're moving locations. I gotta talk to Mikey and see. Pulling up past the dairy. Gonna get some fuel. Park up, and then we'll figure out exactly what we're going to do tomorrow. I think we're going to the next farm, supplying the drag line, but I'm not exactly sure what our plan is. They said go to the grain bins, take a right. I have 0 idea. Oh yeah, they're right there. They all made it seem like it was more complicated. Oop. Never put the cap on. Glad that cap is still there, because this one doesn't have a string, or doesn't have a stop. Always something. There you go. That's not good water. I've been trying to give you good water. Alrighty. We are headed home. We'll be home 8 o'clock or so. Right, what time is it now? 6 something. After 8. Sometimes the commute and Mother Nature really give you a good ride home. Love it. Absolutely love it. Yeah. So I gotta check the rain gauge when we get home. I'm actually gonna stop, have dinner with Jimmy McFadden, and talk about plow day, which has already occurred. It's long over now, but we want to make sure everything's on point. It's his plow day, but he hit me up and said, hey, I'd really like to talk about it. So I appreciate being involved in that stuff and He's got quite the collection of equipment. One of these days we'll go over and we'll have him give us a full tour of everything he's got. Another day of manure hauling. Just after 6:30, we're getting rolling. Close our tank up. Well, drain valve. So you can see there's some sawdust. Well, bedding. Yeah. I know everybody's worked up about sand bedding in the tank. I need to put an agitation kit in. I need to do this. I need to do that. It's just part of it. So, alrighty. Hopefully we have a good day, and we will see what comes of it. We got the roadway fixed up today. Oh, Mikey's waiting for me. Hopefully we're good to go. Yeah, stuff has dried out. Only downside is drag line is going way up that way, and there's a ton of line out, hose out. So that means pumping length is going to be, well, gallons per minute is going to be slower. But then they're taking a section out. I'll show you when we get up the road where it actually is. So there's a grass field behind these tree lines, and the hose is running all the way up through that. Or no, that's cover crop, so we got that to do. And then you can see the hose goes across the creek right there, and it keeps going, and it keeps going. And then there's this, it's not a small field, but a smaller field compared to what we were working in. So they're gonna have to blow out, and it goes all the way to the corner here. So, yeah, a little bit of length. So it'll be a slow start. Hopefully we will be in a good spot as far as it won't slug or we won't have anything in the pump like the other day, but we'll keep it going. Got a pretty good pace going even with the amount of hose out, but they're getting right after this field here. I'm sure somebody's gonna ask, well, why don't we move the frac tank there? Well, that's the furthest, and they're gonna work back. But they got some trees out there that they gotta go around, islands, and all sorts of stuff. But I'm not sure exactly how many acres are out there. Well, got a good day of pushing. We ended up getting almost an inch of rain the other day, which is less than ideal. I'm hoping it's drying out some. We're gonna go see if we can plow some more so that we are in a better place. Calves are doing good, just gave them some water. This is what the guys dropped off, and they actually end up dropping this off today. So they talked to DEC, and DEC said, oh no, you're all good. But somebody from DEC did leave their card on my door, so we got to call them and see. But we got some brick and stuff like that, and at the end of it, we're gonna put it right here and get some more material. That way we have a pad built up here. We got to burn all that wood, but the mower doesn't come up here because of this pile here of, at some point we'll plow all this underneath. But it's I did not realize that there was metal there. Huh, interesting. So let's give it a go and see what we can get into. Moving right along, down over there is soaked. Pretty much where I couldn't stock shred anything. We got some ruts from getting in and out of stuff, but it's doing its thing. So we'll just keep pushing. What is it, 7:30